So, you want to order gelato in Italian. Let's get started. Today, we are going to be learning how to order a gelato in Italian, specifically how to say some flavors and also how to say some useful phrases for when making that order, such as cone, cup, here you go, understanding how much it is, etc. So let's go and do that right now. We are going to be looking at this dialogue from Knowledge Adventures, and I'm going to zoom this up. And it says ordinare un gelato, which means to order a gelato. Gelato is very similar to ice cream, except it is going to be richer, smoother, thicker, and because of that, it might fill you up a bit faster than American ice cream. All right, so we are going to be looking at the cliente. Cliente means customer, and the gelataio, which is meaning the gelato person, so the server in this situation. All right, I'm going to highlight the ones that say cliente, and then highlight the ones that say gelataio, and we're going to break it up into that conversation. First, we are going to start off with buongiorno. Buongiorno means good morning. That also means good day. And I can use this from the time I wake up until it's evening. Then I change to buonasera. Next part I would like is vorrei a gelato, un gelato, please, per favore. This is presuming you're walking into a gelato shop and you're saying this. All right, and then they respond back, of course, certo. Sounds like your chair. Certo. In a cup? In quale? Cono? Cono is cup, cone, sorry. In a cone, cono, or in a cup, coppetta. So you have cono, which is a cone, or coppetta, which is a cup. Then you reply back whatever one you want. Do you want a cono or coppetta? Decide right now which one do you want and say that. Cono, coppetta. And then grazie, because of course we want to be polite, so we are saying thank you. Grazie. Then they're going to ask you, now that they know what to start with, what are they putting into the cone or the cup? So which flavors would you like? Quali, which, gusti, flavors, do you desire? Desidera. Quali gusti desidera? And in this example, it showcases strawberry and chocolate. So that's fragola, which is strawberry, e cioccolato, which is chocolate. Some other ones that you might be interested in knowing is going to be vanilla. Vanilla. GL sounds like an LY. Vanilla. Lemon, limone. Bacio actually means kiss, but it's chocolate and hazelnut. So those are some other ones. Of course, there are many other flavors too. All right, so whichever ones you want, say that, erasing, and now scroll down. And then they reply back. Of course, somebody could say something slightly different, but this is still something they could say, which is going to be benissimo, like very good. Like that's a great choice. And then would you like vuole? Would you like vuole? Also, anche, some, della, whipped cream is panna, sometimes panna montata, and then on top is sopra. Sopra, think of opera, people singing higher than you can. That helps you think of above. So the most important word here is knowing panna, which means whipped cream. So benissimo, vuole anche della panna sopra? Yes or no? Decide what you want. No is no. You could say no, thank you. No, grazie. I could say yes, sì. You could specifically say how much you want, like a little, or you could just say yes, please. Sì, grazie. This says a little, please. Un po' di, a little of, panne, whipped cream. Grazie. Sì, un po' di panna. Grazie. And then they're handing it to you. Ecco a lei. This is half true and half false. All right, so ecco a lei means here you go when talking to a girl. So if they're handing it to a girl, it's ecco a lei. But if they are handing it to a guy, it's going to be ecco a lui. Louis like Lewis. So very specific. Here you go to a girl, ecco a lei. Here you go to a guy, ecco a lui. And then they are saying how much it costs. That will be 3 euros and 50, like American version of 50 cents. And this is sono 3 euro, not euro, e euro. and 50. 50. Knowing numbers in the situation to understand prices is obviously important. You'd have to know numbers up to 99 if we're involving cents. So just something to keep in mind with this. And then you can say a phrase that's used a lot when handing money, which is ecco I soldi, which means here's the money. Ecco I soldi, like it's sold. Ecco I soldi. Thanks so much. Grazie mille. Grazie mille actually means thanks 1,000. Similar to the American version of thanks a million. It's just saying that you're really thankful. Grazie mille. And it gives you a different word to use other than grazie, which we've already used a few times in this dialogue. And then they replied back, thank you to you, grazie lei to a girl, grazie lui to a guy. Enjoy your gelato. Literally, they're saying good gelato, buon gelato. All right, buon gelato. That phrase can be used in other things like buon viaggio, have a good trip. All right, so there we go. Now you know how to order gelato for the next time you go to Italy, which is obviously going to be one of the most important conversations. All right, have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you in the next video.